Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon. Yellowstone ending explained. What happens to the Dutton Ranch? The Yellowstone Season 5 finale feels like a series final, even though Paramount Network didn't market it as one, featuring full circle moments, a fulfilled prophecy, death, new beginnings, and more. Taylor Sheridan's popular neo-Western drama premiered in 2018 and has been a hit ever since. However, all good things must come to an end, especially when they start to lose their magic. Consequently, Yellowstone has, supposedly, come to an end following Season 5, Episode 14, Life is a Promise. But that doesn't mean the Dutton family and their stories are gone forever. Following the reveal of Casey's secret plan in Yellowstone Season 5, Episode 13, the finale addresses the Yellowstone Dutton Ranch's fate, along with all the characters' endings. Casey's idea works, saving the ranch by keeping it out of the hands of greedy corporations and finding someone who will care for the land. Unfortunately, that means the family and the ranch hands must leave and set off on different paths. By the end of Life is a Promise, each Yellowstone character has a new purpose, for better or worse. As teased at the end of Yellowstone Season 5, Episode 13, Case approaches Chief Thomas Rainwater with a proposition. He will sell the Yellowstone Dutton Ranch to the chief and his tribe for what it cost when the Duttons' ancestors took it, $1.25 per acre. It's a steal, frankly, and that's the point. Case and Beth have to sell the land because they can't afford the inheritance tax, and neither can the members of the Broken Rock Reservation. However, if Chief Rainwater buys it for a small sum, the tax will be based on what he paid for it. With the tax decrease, Chief Rainwater can afford to purchase the ranch, and he unsurprisingly jumps at the opportunity. While it's sad to let the ranch go, well, not so much for Case. The Duttons know that it's in good hands as Chief Rainwater, and his people will care for it. The land won't be taken over by wealthy corporations looking to build shopping centers, resorts, etc. Plus, Case makes sure that he and his family can keep their home at East Camp as a part of the deal. With the sale, Yellowstone's story has come full circle. As some may recall, 1883 ended with a prophecy. Spotted Eagle told James Dutton that his people would take back the land one day. Specifically, Spotted Eagle said, "In 7 generations my people will rise up and take it back from you," and that is exactly what happens during the Yellowstone Season 5 finale. The other big moment of Yellowstone Season 5, Episode 14, is when Beth kills Jamie, which many predicted would happen before the finale's premiere. The sibling rivalry between Beth and Jamie has been brewing for years, and it finally comes to a head in Life is a Promise. Both vow that they will kill the other, but Beth comes out on top. Following John's funeral, Beth's need for vengeance consumes her. She knows that Jamie had something to do with their father's death, so she grabs bear spray and a knife and goes to Jamie's house. When he gets home, Beth attacks him. Jamie manages to get the upper hand, even after Beth hits him in the eyes with the bear spray. Then, when Beth informs Jamie that they sold the ranch, rage engulfs Jamie and he starts choking Beth. Rip arrives, though, saving Beth. While Rip holds Jamie, Beth stabs him in the gut and makes sure that her face is the last thing he sees. Beth avenges her father, just like she promised. She hated Jamie ever since he had her sterilized without her consent when she was a teenager. So John's death gives Beth all the ammunition she needs to finally kill her brother. After Jamie dies, Rip and Lloyd take his body to the train station in Yellowstone Season 5, Episode 14, and drive his car to Idaho, where they light it on fire and abandon it. Meanwhile, Beth is taken to the hospital for her injuries and tells the police that Jamie attacked her and fled. They seemingly believe her, and Beth gets away with murder. At the beginning of the Yellowstone series finale, Beth tells Rip that she bought property in Dillon, Montana. She knew that Case's pitch to Chief Rainwater would work, meaning she had to find a new home for herself, her husband, and Carter, their adopted son who they technically haven't adopted. Beth wanted a place far from tourists where they could build a new ranch, and Dillon was the best option. During the episode's final moments, Beth, Rip, and Carter get situated in their Dillon home, which is 2 hours from the Yellowstone. The three of them start a new life there, leaving their old one behind. Although they get a happy ending, Beth and Rip's story will continue in a Yellowstone spin-off, assumingly taking place in Dillon. Carter's return is unknown as of the writing of this article. However, the ending of Yellowstone is as sweeping and tumultuous as the Montana skies that have framed its epic tale. Taylor Sheridan's modern Western saga, rich with themes of power, loyalty, and the unyielding pull of the land, has captivated audiences, leaving them pondering the fate of the Dutton Ranch and the family that has protected it at all costs. To fully appreciate the ending, it's crucial to unravel the threads of the characters, their choices, and the legacy of the Yellowstone Ranch itself. The climactic struggle for the land. At the heart of Yellowstone is the Dutton Ranch, a sprawling expanse of untamed beauty and danger. It is more than just a piece of property. It's a symbol of the Dutton family's legacy and a battleground for competing visions of the American West. The final season intensifies this struggle, pitting the Duttons against a trifecta of enemies: corporate developers, indigenous leaders seeking to reclaim ancestral lands, and the encroaching forces of modernity. As the series draws to a close, John Dutton, played by Kevin Costner, faces an ultimatum. His health deteriorating and his political ambitions unraveling, John is forced to confront a question he has long avoided: can the Yellowstone Ranch endure, or must it transform to survive? This tension sets the stage for a high-stakes finale that doesn't shy away from the harsh realities of preservation and sacrifice. Beth and Jamie, the final reckoning. The toxic sibling rivalry between Beth, Kelly Riley, and Jamie, Wes Bentley, reaches its boiling point in the finale. Throughout the series, their relationship has been a powder keg of resentment, betrayal, and bitter secrets. In the closing episodes, Jamie's betrayal of the family, allying with corporate interests to dismantle the ranch, fuels Beth's wrath. But in a twist of fate, it is Beth who must decide whether to end Jamie's life or spare him for the sake of the family's fragile unity. Beth's decision to let Jamie live, albeit under her thumb, is a surprising act of mercy. However, it is not a resolution born of forgiveness, but rather a strategic move to keep him as a pawn in her game. This uneasy truce underscores the series' central theme. Loyalty to family, no matter how fractured, remains paramount. Case's vision and the path forward. Case Dutton, Luke Grimes, has always been caught between two worlds: his loyalty to his family and his bond with his wife Monica, Kelsey Asbill, and their Native American heritage. In the final season, Casey's spiritual journey takes on greater significance. His visions, which have often served as cryptic guides, culminate in a moment of clarity, a prophecy that foretells a path of loss and renewal for the Duttons. Case ultimately chooses to leave the ranch, seeking a quieter life with Monica and their son Tate. This decision is both heartbreaking and hopeful, as it signifies a departure from the violence and turmoil of the Dutton legacy, while preserving its essence through a new generation. Casey's choice mirrors the series' exploration of identity and the need to honor both heritage and change. John Dutton's sacrifice. In the series' most poignant moment, John Dutton makes the ultimate sacrifice to ensure the ranch's survival. Recognizing that his time is running out, he deeds the Yellowstone Ranch to a trust, ensuring that it cannot be sold or developed, but will remain protected for future generations. This decision, however, comes with a cost: relinquishing control of the land he has fought so hard to defend. John's sacrifice is a powerful culmination of his character arc. Throughout the series, he has grappled with the weight of legacy and the knowledge that he cannot hold onto the land forever. By letting go, John secures the ranch's future, even if it means surrendering the reins. The ranch's new guardians. With John's passing, the question of who will steward the ranch falls to Beth and Rip Kohlhauser. Their love story, forged in the fires of adversity, becomes the emotional anchor of the finale. Beth, hardened but resolute, takes on the mantle of leadership, while Rip's unwavering loyalty provides the strength needed to weather the challenges ahead. The final scenes show Rip and Beth standing together on the ranch, gazing out at the horizon. It is a moment of bittersweet triumph as they vow to honor John's legacy while forging a new path forward. The imagery of vast, unbroken land and an unyielding bond captures the enduring spirit of the Yellowstone Ranch. The future of the Dutton legacy.